Now in Good Morning Northwest, it's a welcome back to school day, but wait, this isn't a school. Why some students are starting their school year here at One Spokane Stadium. We'll have a live report.
And it is a weather alert day because of historic heat this afternoon, something we have never felt before in the month of September.
And firefighters work around the clock in dangerous conditions to contain wildfires burning north of Spokane. How crews stay safe while protecting Stevens County communities. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Glad you're with us. I'm Robin Nance. Natalie Grant is on assignment. We'll see her here shortly. It is Tuesday, September 2nd. Meteorologist Matt Gray here with our first alert forecast, and we are breaking records.
We are breaking records, and I know some people roll their eyes when they see extreme heat. Brother, this is extreme heat today, let me tell you. That's why it's a weather alert day. Yesterday, we hit the all-time record for the month of September. Records go back to 1881 in Spokane. We hit 99 degrees. Guess what? We're going to break that today. There's never been a 100-degree day in September in Spokane, and that record of over 140 years of weather record keeping here in our city. 100 degrees today, 100 degrees tomorrow, smashing records that were set back in 1988. Oh, and by the way, we'll either tie or break a record as well, a daily record on Thursday. So this is a really powerful late season heat wave. As the days have gone on here, there's been more and more fire and smoke activity around the inland Northwest. So far, we've been seeing the haziness kind of stay at moderate for most areas. But as we head into tomorrow, some shifting winds and some more fire activity in this 100-degree heat is likely to downgrade that air quality as we are waking up on Wednesday. So that's a couple of things that I'm tracking: the smoke and some record heat as it continues. More details and when this heat finally breaks coming up.
All right, Matt, thank you very much. The final big batch of students here in the Inland Northwest head back to school today, and that includes Spokane Public Schools. Natalie Grant is live at One Spokane Stadium this morning, where some students will kick off their senior year in a very special way. Natalie.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, a much more lively scene here at One Spokane Stadium. The senior class of Lewis and Clark has come on in, and they're watching just a beautiful sunrise this morning. Just a fun way to kick off their senior year. I'm joined this morning with Everett Noble, who is the ASB president for the 2025 school year. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Looking around and kind of seeing this as a way to kick off your senior year, what does this mean to you guys?
I don't know. It's just it's great that we can come together as a community. I'm not originally from here, but it was just so good for me to get involved with my class early. And now, from my sophomore year when I came here, it's just, this sense of community we've built. And as a class, we just do cool stuff. And we got a lot of cool stuff planned. So, yeah, it's fun.
What are you most looking forward to as you head into your senior year? What's a big bucket list item that you want to check off this year?
Well, we do this thing called Rubber Chicken.
Oh, yeah, we know Rubber Chicken.
Oh, yeah. And it'd be great to win that, well, we're going to win it, but, I just have to say that for the news. But, yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good event.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Very fun. And do you hope, and this is the first sanctioned senior sunrise that you guys are doing, are you hoping that this is a tradition that sticks around years to come after you guys?
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool. I think the on the stadium is really nice. I think there's, people have room to play games and stuff. It's really nice for people to just, hang out. It's awesome.
Yeah, just a good kickoff to your senior year and a gorgeous sunrise as well, too, which is really nice. Yeah. So, yeah, they'll be here until school starts later this morning, just hanging out, playing games. A lot of blankets are set out and a lot of memories to be formed here this morning. So we'll send things back to you in studio, but happy first day of school, everyone.
New from the Breaking Now desk, there are some big changes for schools in Coeur d'Alene. Starting today, high schoolers can officially use their phones at lunch. It's a decision left to each principal, but it's a big shift from last year's total ban.
Without your phone, now you can have some face-to-face interactions with your peers. It allows them to kind of see the bigger world around them and not have their head down on social media or whatever it might be.
Remember, last year, phones were locked down. No calls, no scrolling, not even at lunch or in the hallways. But under the new policy.
And we've also talked to students who say they're paying attention better in the classroom, that they're more engaged in what's taking place. They're listening to announcements and saying, oh, I didn't know there was a club for that. Maybe I'll go join that club.
This year, student leaders pushed for a change, and the board said yes. They say it builds trust and it keeps kids from leaving campus just to check their phones. And coming up, we'll talk about what happens if students break the new rules and how the district plans to enforce them. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
All right, Hannah, thanks so much. Well, we are tracking some wildfires in the region this morning, including one in Latah County, prompting level 2 evacuations. It's burning northeast of Moscow near the White Pine Campground along Highway 6. Those level 2 get set to leave evacuations are in effect for White Pine Campground and the surrounding area. But the sheriff's office says if you don't feel safe, do not wait for official evacuation notices. Just leave immediately. It's also asking people to use alternate routes in that area and not to fly drones in the area as well. Firefighters are also battling wildfires burning just south of Northport in Stevens County. They're even more challenging with that extreme heat fueling those fires this week. Firefighters say they are doing their best to stay hydrated and safe while also trying to get the fires contained. There are hundreds of firefighters assigned to the Crown Creek and Black Hawk Mountain fires so far. The fire command team is working to make sure the firefighters do not get burned out in case more fires spark.
We need to be thinking about this incident was really to evolve or other incidents around us. How are we dividing our resources? That way not everybody's just burnt out here and using up all those resources to be able to be initial attack for those other events.
The firefighters expect the Black Hawk Mountain and Crown Creek fires to merge if both continue to grow quickly, sending so much love and care for our firefighters out there doing the work. A boil water advisory is in effect for all people in Ephrata due to a water line leak compromising the municipal water system there. Beginning yesterday morning, the city asked people to bring all tap water to a rolling boil for a minute before using it for chores, cooking, or drinking. Crews are working to fix the leak. Water samples will be taken throughout the community and sent to a testing facility. Once the advisory is lifted, we'll let you know about it here on our newscasts and on KXLY.com. The Rockwood Boulevard construction project begins today, and that could mean extra time on the road for drivers on the South Hill. Crews will begin a new grind and overlay project and replace some of the water pipes in that area. It's happening south of Providence Sacred Heart Hospital. Also today, traffic on Rockwood Boulevard is condensing between Grand and Cowley. It'll close the intersection of 10th and Sumner and close street parking along Rockwood. The project is expected to be finished mid-October. All right, 7 minutes after 6 o'clock, talking about so much heat.
Ugh.
Oh, that's right.
Ugh.
Yuck.
I was hoping that this would be over.
Yeah.
I thought we would get away with a beautiful summer, and Mother Nature said, no, think again.
Not so fast.
Nice sunrise, though. Talk about this heat wave, but it's finally ending. Coming up.
Also ahead, an entire village wiped out by a landslide in Sudan's Amara Mountains. Only one person survived so far. Coming up, the desperate search for survivors in a country already torn by war. And the Taliban requests international aid since a deadly earthquake rocked Afghanistan. How politics complicate disaster relief for thousands of victims when we come back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
In over your head with the price of doing laundry these days? Arm & Hammer Deep Clean Liquid Detergent cleans 3 times more loads than premium tile detergent at the same price. Clean deep without spending deep.
We have all your SUV options here at Post Falls Volkswagen. Choose the SUV with easy-to-use technology that best meets your needs and budget. There are so many choices, so take as many test drives as you want, and our knowledgeable staff will assist you with all the information you need.
Conquer the road in a 2025 Atlas. Get a 2.9% APR or a $3,500 customer bonus. Go big. Go Atlas.
Find SUV options at Post Falls Volkswagen, the home of 0000.
Shriners Children's Spokane has been providing the most amazing care to children for more than 100 years right here in Spokane.
On September 4th, tune into 4 News Now to donate and show your support.
Learn about ongoing research, improved treatments, and hear stories about local children and their families' journey.
Shriners Children's provides pediatric specialty care always, regardless of a family's ability to pay.
We'll raise much-needed funds to continue to provide superior care to children in Spokane.
Help us spread the word and tune into 4 News Now all day September 4th.
Starting over is hard following a divorce because now it's just you. You are the one making the financial decisions for your family. As I've gone through this process, BECU was incredibly helpful, making sure that I could track down the financial documents that I needed or to open an account with my new name. I'm really proud of how far I've come, how I've been able to rebuild for myself and my family, and BECU is an important part of that.
After a car wreck, Big Insurance moves fast to protect themselves, not you.
I called Craigsoft and Associates. They not only fought for me, but treated me fairly every step of the way.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Yes, it's really happening. Vanilla Ice, Sir Mix-a-Lot, and CNC Music Factory featuring Freedom Williams are coming to the Spokane County Interstate Fair.
To the top, I keep on climbing. Ice, ice, baby. All right, stop, collaborate and listen.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. Shake to my flow, let it go. Everybody dance now. Things to make you
It is 6:11. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Congress is returning to Washington, D.C. amid a week of planned protests. The protests took to the streets on Labor Day, railing against President Trump and other billionaires who they claim are taking power away from the working class. President Trump will speak from the Oval Office today, the White House saying he will make an announcement. No word exactly what that will be at this point. In Afghanistan, the Taliban is asking for international help in the wake of an earthquake that destroyed villages and killed more than 1,400 people. The 6.0 magnitude quake struck near the Pakistan border Sunday. The militant Taliban have been in control of Afghanistan since 2021, and as a result, many humanitarian organizations withdrew from the country, and aid has declined sharply. So far, the U.S. State Department has sent heartfelt condolences to the Afghan people. In Sudan, at least 1,000 people died in a landslide that destroyed an entire village. The Sudan Liberation Movement Army says only one person in the village survived. The situation in Sudan was already dire. The country is in the midst of a 2-year civil war, described by the UN as the world's most devastating humanitarian and displacement crisis. And in Indonesia, rescue teams are searching for a missing helicopter that vanished Monday morning over Borneo's dense forests. The Airbus aircraft carrying 8 people lost contact just 8 minutes after takeoff from South Kalimantan province. 140 searchers now cover a 17-mile area where the helicopter disappeared near the Mandawi forests.
Takeaways today in your forecast. It's going to be the hottest September day on record, which will break the record that was set yesterday. Yeah, it is hot out there. We'll show you how much longer this heat will be sticking around coming up.
Due to the heat, organizers canceled tomorrow's Kendall Yards night market. They shared the news on their Facebook page, writing, "We will see you next week." Hopefully, it'll be much cooler. It is now 6:13. A new 1,400 home development promises parks and retail for North Spokane, but some neighbors worry about dangerous traffic conditions and other issues. The Meadworks controversy coming up. And it is the first day of school for kids all across the region, and this morning a group of seniors kicking off the year together. Natalie Grant is live with what Spokane students can expect this school year coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
You've heard the pitch vaping is safer than smoking, but what if that idea is putting kids in the ICU? I'm Derek Dice. I sat down with local doctors to understand the risks and get real advice we as parents can use to protect our kids. Watch Wednesday at 6, only on 4 News Now.
When it comes to getting what's fair for your auto accident, the scales of justice can be a bit unbalanced.
So how do you get what's fair?
Call Russell and Hill.
We've handled thousands of injury cases and have the resources to make the insurance company pay out.
Call Russell and Hill.
Form or function?
Should we push the timeline?
Will it hold? Should we outsource? What do you think?
Do you engineer it to work? Or design it to move? Give them what they want.
It needs to be taller, faster,
even cheaper. Or take things to new places. You've got to build the right team. No, that's the one. Revise it, redo it, develop it. Keep pushing until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
At Gold Seal Plumbing, we do one thing, and we do it well. We're plumbers. In fact, we're the largest plumbing company in the region, and we're proud to say we've been voted the best plumbing company since 2009. We give you upfront pricing so you know exactly what you'll pay before we start. And we do everything from drain cleaning to trenchless sewer repair. So if you want plumbing done right the first time, call a plumber. And call the best. Call Gold Seal Plumbing. We're on our way.
I was born with a sunny disposition, but I had so much knee pain and foot pain. I wasn't that way anymore. I didn't know what to do. But then I'm driving down the street one day and my knee's hurting and I see a Good Feet store. I thought, what do I have to lose? Once I got my arch supports from Good Feet, I just went back to being my happy self again. My wife noticed it, my friends noticed it, even my dog noticed it. I just wish that I'd found Good Feet 20 or 30 years ago. I've got my Sunny back.
Upset stomach? Iberogast. Indigestion? Iberogast. Bloating? Iberogast. Thanks to a unique combination of herbs, Iberogast helps relieve 6 digestive symptoms to help you feel better. 6 digestive symptoms, the power of nature. Iberogast.
This September, you could be leaving Northern Quest in something different. A lot different. As in, the whole neighborhood suddenly has a staring problem when you roll up in a new GMC Canyon different. It's our $160,000 Grander Canyon giveaway with 2 GMC Canyons up for grabs. Don't miss the grand prize drawing this Monday with Dave, Ken, and Molly. Plus our Canyon Tailgate pre-party with food and drink specials starting at 2. The Grander Canyon giveaway. Play daily to enter. Only at Northern Quest.
When it comes to getting what's fair for your auto accident, the scales of justice can be a bit unbalanced.
So how do you get what's fair?
Call Russell and Hill.
We've handled thousands of injury cases and have the resources to make the insurance company pay out.
Call Russell and Hill.
4 News Now is brought to you by BECU, your local not-for-profit credit union.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
Welcome back. Just about 6:17. A 1,400 home development called Mead Works is under construction in North Spokane. The same developer who built Kendall Yards is behind Mead Works. It'll include parks, walking trails, and office and retail spaces. While some people welcome the idea of things like more restaurants and shops on the north side, others worry the project will add to the problems that neighborhood already has.
You know, traveling for us is becoming a little dangerous, especially on Farwell. A lot of traffic, a lot of congestion.
Traffic congestion and school overcrowding are some of the main concerns. Along with this project, several other apartment complexes are also under construction. Neighbors say they have watched this area transform significantly in recent years. Also in Meade, students will return to school on schedule this morning because the school district and teachers union reached a tentative agreement Sunday night. The Meade Education Association and district have been in negotiations for months. Last week, the union voted to authorize a strike if an agreement couldn't be reached, causing concern among parents over the start of the school year.
School lasting longer, or going further into June, and then having to change plans that kind of hinders, what we're trying to do. I mean, it's hard to plan around not knowing.
The Meade Education Association released a statement following that agreement, reading, after advocating for additional support to ensure safe and inclusive classrooms for Meade students, the MEA bargaining team and the district were able to collaborate on an agreement that put students and teachers first. Now, the school district released its own statement saying, we know the uncertainty of the past couple of days has been stressful for many, and we are thankful to have avoided a delayed start to the school year. And it's a toasty start to the school year for sure. We're talking record-breaking heat, a weather alert time. It's really something.
Yeah, and look, it's a weather alert day today and tomorrow because we want you to be aware that these are the hottest days of the summer so far. Weird that we're saying that, and it's September, right? And far hotter than what we have seen all season long. We're not quite used to having it so hot for so long, all those different types of things. Just a reminder here, everybody, just take care of yourself in the next couple of days as that heat ramps up even more. Spokane right now, 73 degrees, hazy skies. That's going to be another issue we have to deal with over the next couple of days. Here's your morning forecast. Back to school, back to work here on this Tuesday morning. Temperatures will be very quickly moving into the 80s with the sun coming up and hot and hazy conditions on the way. Speaking of hazy, we're at moderate air quality, and we have been for a while in the Spokane area. I am concerned, though, we're going to drop a category as we head into tonight and tomorrow. We've been seeing unhealthy air quality from time to time because of these fires in northern Stevens County in places like Kettle Falls and Colville. Want you to see what happens here as our winds start to shift a little bit heading into Tuesday night and then into Wednesday. Remember, 100-degree heat. Those fires, they're going to be active again. They're going to be pumping out some smoke this afternoon, and then that smoke starts drifting south across Stevens County to the Davenport area. Spokane, Cheney, Deer Park all have the possibility of seeing a little bit thicker smoke here tomorrow morning and some lowered air quality. So something else to keep in mind on top of the fact that we are just going to have to desperately try to stay cool here over the next few days. No 100-degree days so far in 2025 for the Spokane area. 1 year after we had the most 100-degree days in the 140-plus year record here in Spokane. Well, guess what? We end that streak today. 100 degrees, the first 100 on record for Spokane today. 101 in Coeur d'Alene, 99 in Bonners Ferry, Moses Lake, and Pullman. So if you don't hit 100, you're going to be darn close today and tomorrow as well. 105 in Lewiston. We tied a record yesterday. We were sitting up around 104. So it is going to be very hot as we get into the afternoon and the early evening. Find some sort of way to stay cool. It is going to be tough out there at the bus stop and driving home and just anything that you may need to get done outside during the evening hours. You got to be careful. It'll take it out of you, that heat. I was watering my plants yesterday, like 6, 7 o'clock, you know, trying to cool off, Robin. And it just like, after about 30 minutes, you know, trying to really deeply soak them, right? And I was just like, man, I don't feel my best.
It's not great. And I just think my daughter's a wildland firefighter out on the, you know, working. I can't even imagine. Streets. I can't either. And they're in all their gear. And, you know, just thinking about her so much.
Yeah. Just, well, up until the weekend. By the weekend, we'll see some cooler weather. But still, this is very, very summery for the entire week.
Really something. Matt, thank you very much. It's now 6:21. Washington State looks to bounce back from a sluggish season opener as the Cougars face San Diego State next. Coming right up, how Coach Rogers plans to fix the offense for this week's game when we come back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Relax with the summer of me.
Oh, isn't this wonderful?
Watch The Summer of Me over the air on MeTV 4.2.
When it comes to buying used vehicles, we know that there's a lot of options for you out there.
Make Colville Toyota your first option for quality used vehicles.
Before our cars hit the lot, we inspect and repair any issues that we may find. We care about our customers and our cars, and it shows with the extra TLC that we put into them.
If you're in the market for a new, used, or certified vehicle, come to Colville Toyota and buy with confidence.
Because we're your small-town dealership with a big heart.
Andes Heating Cooling has been providing service for all your heating and cooling needs since 1972. Andes specializes in all commercial service and maintenance. Planned preventative maintenance can decrease repair costs by 12 to 16%, extend the life of your equipment, and lower energy costs by as much as 50%. Maintenance contracts and emergency service are available for commercial buildings. Turn to the experts. Andes Heating Cooling since 1972, thanks to you.
We have the answers that you need the majority of the time.
Yeah, experience. I love that about you guys. I mean, how long have you been here?
I have been here for over 24 years.
And he's only 27. It's a miracle. Ziggy's!
Yeah, Ziggy's.
Jersey casual dress code on Blue Fridays. Hoarse voices on Monday mornings. And flying that 12 flag every day of the week. Whether you're a hardcore 12 or more of an everyday fan, you're part of a community that loves to show its pride. At BECU, we're proud to be a part of the Seahawks community too, and we like to show our pride at every purchase with the Seahawks Debit MasterCard, the official debit card of the Seattle Seahawks. BECU.
Vaping. It may seem like a harmless phase, but your child could end up in the hospital struggling to breathe.
Typically very young individuals who are now in an ICU on life support from an e-cigarette usage.
Those e-cigarettes are marketed as safe, but new research tells a very different story. I'm Derek Dice with 4 News Now, and I went to local doctors to get answers about the danger.
It could take decades to really unpack the damage that we're going to see.
The warning every parent needs to hear, Wednesday at 6, only on 4 News Now.
Now that there's been a few days to debrief their season opener, Washington State and Idaho have a better idea of how to improve going into their Week 2 matchups. Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Sydney Berger. For the Cougars, just one touchdown and a couple of field goals isn't going to cut it against San Diego State this weekend. At least Coach Jimmy Rogers is expecting a cleaner offensive performance now that they've got their first game in the books. Redshirt sophomore Jackson Potter was under center for the very first time with the Cougs, and Coach Rogers confirms it'll be Potter again this Saturday. His decision-making, explosive pass plays, and maturity as a young quarterback throughout fall camp are all things that have solidified him for the starting gig.
He's been that way since I've been here, as far as being really mature and handling really the circumstance that he's put in and making the most of it. So I was happy with him, and he's only going to get better. He's a young player with his first career start, but he is really mature. And as I've told every quarterback that I've ever interacted with, you make every decision. You don't have to make every play, and there's a difference.
Zevi Eckhouse, the fifth-year starting quarterback that was behind John Mateer last season and started in the Holiday Bowl for the Cougs, is listed as the third string for this week. Rogers also addressed the glaring issues with the offensive line, taking some blame as a coaching staff for their communication errors throughout the game and not making adjustments out of halftime. Rogers also wants to establish more of a run game against the Aztecs. Kickoff in Pullman is at 7:15, which means another late Saturday night on the Palouse. That'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
Your time is now 6:26. As we go to break, here's our first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America starting at 7 o'clock. And
in this morning's GMA First Look, Hershey Park hero.
Everybody was like, oh my God, there's a kid up there. There's a kid up there.
Amusement park officials at Hershey Park in Pennsylvania says this little boy entered a section of the monorail, which was not in operation, through a secure area that was chained and barricaded. Horrified bystanders watching him walk along the monorail from below Saturday evening.
Stop! Keep going! No! Keep going!
That's when a man sprang into action, running to the roof of a concession stand, hoping it could get him close to the monorail. And this morning, that quick-thinking hero is speaking out to GMA.
When you have that kind of dad instinct, it doesn't matter if it's your kid or not, it's a child, that you want to make sure they're safe as possible.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more on this theme park rescue with your GMA First Look. I'm Morgan Norwood, ABC News, New York.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now I have Skyrizi.
I've got places to go and I'm feeling free. Controlling my Crohn's means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
And now I'm back in the picture. Feel significant symptom relief at 4 weeks with Skyrizi, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements. Skyrizi helped visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. And with Skyrizi, many were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 3 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
Now's the time to take control of your Crohn's.
Control is
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Some Like It Hot. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Bill's Heating and AC has not 1, not 2, but 3 warehouses overstocked with top quality air conditioners. To clear out inventory before the end of the year, we're doing something we've never done before. Advertising our guaranteed lowest pricing for all to see. Right now, you can get a full heating and cooling system installed for only $6,500 to $8,500, depending on capacity. Call now before this amazing deal goes away. Call 208-777-5528.
Discover the fun at the Spokane County Interstate Fair, September 5th to 14th. 10 days of more fun than you can imagine. Taste mouth-watering fair food, take on thrilling rides, see lots of animals, explore ag displays, admire quilts, flowers, photos, and more. Enjoy 3 concerts, cheer on 2 days of rodeo, 2 days of demolition derbies, and a truck and tractor pull, plus meet the fair mascots. Discover the fun at the Spokane County Interstate Fair. Tickets at ticketswest.com. Full schedule at SpokaneFair.com. We invite you to Mistaqua Casino Hotel, where jackpots, food, and fun come together. As the area's only non-smoking casino, we're proud to be the place that treats you right. Stay and play. Enjoy live table games, your favorite gaming machines, and bet on your favorite players and sports with Caesars Sportsbook. Check out our event space for your next special gathering. We're located north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewelah. Plan your visit today at Mistaqua.com.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, Northwest. I'm Robin Nance. Natalie Grant is on assignment. We'll see her in just a bit. It is Tuesday, September 2nd.
Bad grade, plan my day.
Ooh, and maybe grab a gallon of water out of the fridge or something like that as you're planning your day, because it is going to be hot. We are talking upper 90s and yes, 100s today across many parts of the greater Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area. Hot, hazy conditions for yet another day and another record-breaking day as well. We're expecting it to hit 100 at Spokane International. That would be the hottest all-time record temperature for September, 140 degrees or 140 years of records. Plus, we're talking about setting just records upon records here with this late season heat. 102 in downtown Spokane and the Valley, 101 Liberty Lake, Post Falls, Hayden, Coeur d'Alene. Regardless of where you are, it is going to be hot this afternoon. You need to make sure that you take care of yourself here. For Tuesday, as I mentioned, smashing records here, daily records, monthly records. And Wednesday, we do it all again before we start cooling off a little with a record 96 on Thursday. We'll take a look ahead at when we'll actually see some real cooling. Talk about some smoke moving around the inland Northwest coming up.
Kids all across the inland Northwest are getting ready to head back to school today, and that includes kids in Spokane Public Schools. Natalie Grant is live across the street from us at One Spokane Stadium, where some seniors are kicking off the year together in a special way. Natalie.
Yeah, good morning, Robin. We are here at One Spokane Stadium where the energy is high this morning as students from Lewis and Clark are kicking off their senior year. We had the whole senior class out on the football field here this morning. It's been a really fun day. I got some seniors here that are ready to kick off their year. I got Ashlyn Miller here, who is a senior this year. Good morning. Tell me, you're heading into your senior year here. What's something that you are so looking forward to? What do you want to check off your bucket list this year?
Football games, winning rubber chicken. We're going to win rubber chicken this year.
You're the second person that's told us that as their bucket list for this year.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it's so fun. And so this event here, we had so many people out on this football field. We had a gorgeous sunrise, still a gorgeous sunrise. What does this mean to kick off your year in such a special way?
I just think that it's so beautiful, and I'm glad it just worked out for everyone to come here. I mean, we were even surprised that so many people turned up and got up so early for this. We're just really excited, and I feel like we're coming together as a senior class to all become friends and just experience the year together.
And that's how it should be for senior year, right? Oh my gosh. And so your school district is really pushing you guys to get involved with each other. Do you feel like that's benefited your senior class? Do you feel like this engaging in IRL has helped?
Yes, definitely. I mean, I feel like with social media, there's just a lot of not a lot of social interaction, and
look at this. Come on. This is engaging.
Come on, this is the best thing ever to come be together with your friends. There's nothing like it.
I love it. Well, what do you guys have to say heading into your senior year? Just a super fun morning here over at One Spokane Stadium. Robin, we'll send things back to you in studio.
New from the Breaking Now desk, Coeur d'Alene School District says there are clear consequences if students break the cell phone rules. If a phone comes out when it shouldn't, it could be taken away and held in the office until the end of the day.
Consequences of not following a policy are at the local level, and so whatever is determined by the local board will carry across all classrooms in a school setting.
And as far as enforcement, that's up to the teachers, the building administrators, or whoever the school has put in charge. Now, last year it was simple. Phones had to stay put away all day, and teachers had the authority to collect them if students didn't follow the rules.
There are circumstances where some of our students will have their cell phone on them. For our diabetic students, as an example, that's how they monitor their blood sugar. And there are other reasons. We have nonverbal students who use phones as a tool of communication. That policy is not intended to apply in special circumstances.
This year, the district says it wants to be flexible. Phones are okay at lunch, but not in class. Break the rule and you could lose your phone. And if it keeps happening, parents will get pulled in. We will keep a close eye on how this plays out now that the school year is underway. Reporting in the studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. In news around the nation this morning, President Trump's trying to ease the tension at the CDC, asking drug companies to justify the success of their COVID vaccines. This comes as Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. faces backlash for changes in vaccine policy and the ousting of the CDC's new director last week. The COVID vaccines were developed during Trump's first administration, but have been subject to policy changes since the president appointed Kennedy, a vaccine skeptic, to lead the Department of Health and Human Services. Now, 9 of the agency's former directors who served both Republican and Democratic administrations are asking Congress to step in.
We couldn't sit by and let that be without lifting up our voices and calling on Congress to fulfill its oversight function and look into the actions that are taking place.
The former CDC directors wrote in a New York Times op-ed that Kennedy has, quote, severely weakened programs designed to protect Americans from cancer, heart attacks, strokes, lead poisoning, injury, violence, and more. The op-ed comes just days after the ousting of the CDC's new director, Dr. Susan Menarez. Sources tell ABC News Menarez disagreed with Kennedy over changes to the COVID vaccine policy. Kennedy defended the decision to oust Menarez by calling the agency troubled. A Spokane pet owner is facing heartbreak, losing her 6-year-old dog Mookie to cancer. What she discovered when she left the vet clinic brought her even more pain. Ashton Lawson discovered photos on her phone taken by staff at the Spokane Pet Emergency Clinic while she was saying goodbye to her beloved pet. The clinic admits those photos were taken by mistake. Employees thought the phone belonged to a coworker. Lawson wants the staff members fired, and her story has gone viral on social media.
The mishandling of my belongings while I was euthanizing my pet was justified because it was a silly, goofy mistake that was a common thing in this facility.
The clinic released a statement saying it was a moment of poor judgment and says the viral story has led to death threats against that practice. We're going to talk with Superintendent of Spokane Public Schools, Dr. Adam Swinyard, here in just a little bit about what's coming up. And for us, it is 6:37, and coming up also is Matt's forecast, 20 degrees above normal today.
Yeah. The average over the last 30 years for this date, September 2nd, is 79 for a high. We're not even close, not even in the same neighborhood, the same zip code. And really some unprecedented heat we're dealing with right now. Your forecast coming up.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
At Fred Meyer, you never compromise. You get up high quality that's guaranteed fresh and down low prices on over 1,000 items. With quality and savings that add up, Fred Meyer shoppers never compromise. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
The Labor Day sale at Furniture Row has been extended. Shop today, because the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus find huge discounts on living, dining, bedroom, and save 30% on our Denver mattress lineup. Check out Doorbusters while they last, and make your cash go further with 60 months, no interest. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. But don't wait. The extended Labor Day sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
It started with a drive down 8th Avenue.
Wow, what is this place?
A permanent year-round market rooted in sustainability, equity, and community. BECU stepped in with trust-based philanthropy and a commitment to the community.
Our partnership with Scale House is helping our members, it's helping our community grow, thrive, get access to food.
From arts to agriculture, Scale House Market is a place where people grow together.
Reclaim your garage this summer. Eagle Rock RV and Boat Storage has units to fit your personal property, boats, RVs, and more. Open 7 days a week, extra wide drive aisles, state-of-the-art security, and great customer service. Eagle Rock RV and Boat Storage is the perfect fit for your storage needs.
NIU has been serving our community for over 50 years. It's a broad mix of cancer care. We see all kinds of urologic cancers and take care of those patients here.
The partnership we have allows us to deliver all the different options all in one place. With a new diagnosis of prostate cancer, you'll have all the options available, everything from the latest surgical options to the latest radiation options, and so we're happy to help with that.
Most patients are referred by their primary care doctors. Patients can certainly always pick up the phone and give us a call as well.
At Fred Meyer, you never compromise. You get up high quality that's guaranteed fresh and down low prices on over 1,000 items. With quality and savings that add up, Fred Meyer shoppers never compromise. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
You've heard the pitch vaping is safer than smoking, but what if that idea is putting kids in the ICU? I'm Derek Dice. I sat down with local doctors to understand the risks and get real advice we as parents can use to protect our kids. Watch Wednesday at 6, only on 4 News Now.
Welcome back. It's now 6:40. Such a pleasure on this first day of school to again visit with Dr. Adam Swinyard, who is the superintendent of Spokane Public Schools. It's an exciting time for everybody.
Yeah,
back at it.
Happy first day.
Yeah.
We're excited to welcome back 30,000 kids into the classroom.
30,000 kids. Yeah. You all really kind of kicked off the whole cell phone policy. I know that's always a big topic. It has been for the last handful of years. And things seem to have gone really well, getting kids more engaged in school.
Yeah, super positive transition. That's going to continue to be a huge emphasis of getting kids off of screens, whether that's in the classroom, after school. We want every kid every day in a club, an activity, or a sport. And now we're talking about sleep health. We want to take a pledge, no phones to bed pledge. We've got to get kids off of those screens, engaged in more healthy habits, whether that's the classroom, the activities, or going to bed.
Okay, so how do you do that though? I mean, it's one thing to just, so you're getting kids to actually make a pledge. What does that look like?
That's the hope, you know, and we're trying to shift some routines and habits that even some adults are struggling with. And so it's really about a community conversation. It's about raising awareness. I mean, just the loss of sleep alone should have huge concerns for us as a community. And so we're just really trying to raise awareness of let's get kids off screens. Let's get back to those healthy activities, those healthy routines. And it's a little bit easier when you can tell your kid, hey, I know everybody else is having this conversation.
Yeah, no kidding. And something big coming up. We want to talk about Together Spokane.
Yeah, so, you know, we have 58 schools, you know, hundreds of thousands of square footage in space to take care of. Our community has just been amazing at supporting our bonds and our levies. There'll be a bond on the ballot. This is continuing that a little bit as we go. About every 6 years we run a bond. It adds 2 cents to the community's existing bond bill. Great partnerships with the park department. We have over 200 projects. Every school, every neighborhood, every park is getting touched. And we're out of space. We have schools that are aging. We have playground equipment that needs replaced. We have restrooms that need repair. And we have soccer fields where there are 8 teams practicing on a soccer field in a 1-hour time slot. So great news that kids are turning out in droves.
Wonderful.
But we are out of space.
Yeah, so this, you can learn so much more on your website. The city has information, but on yours as well.
Yeah, and there's a website dedicated specifically to the initiative, togetherspokane.org, and we're celebrating that our community is really responding to being active. Let's all of us, whether you're a kid, adult, a senior, let's get out of our homes, off of our screens, together in real life. But it takes investment in programming and infrastructure.
Yeah. All right, and kids are watching what we're doing. All right.
They are.
Dr. Swinyard, have a great school year.
Happy first day.
Thanks for coming in. It is now 6:43. Back with Matt's full forecast right after this.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Ready for action? It's no holds barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out. King of the Cage, live Thursday, September 25th. Visit the Coeur d'Alene Casino box office or cdacasino.com for tickets.
Winning is just the beginning.
If you like your Broadway hot, you'll love the musical blockbuster the New York Times calls a supersized all-out song and dance spectacular. Some Like It Hot. See the Tony and Grammy Award-winning Broadway show, created by the teams from Disney's Aladdin, Hairspray, and The Book of Mormon. Some Like It Hot.
Some like it hot, and that ain't bad.
Playing September 23rd through 28th at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
When you're hurt in a car wreck, insurance companies will try to minimize your claim. Don't let them.
We're here to fight for every dollar you deserve.
We're in your corner working to get you the best possible outcome.
When I called Craig Swap & Associates, it was so fast and so easy. They got right to work, making sure the insurance company treated me fairly, so I got everything I deserved.
Don't let big insurance take advantage of you. Call Craig Swap & Associates now. One call, that's all. 509-999-9999.
Our customers love coming to Car Wash Plaza.
The staff here is so friendly.
It's the best in the Northwest.
It's so well lit, and there's security lights everywhere.
The central dog wash is so convenient, no hassle, keeps the dog clean, and keeps my house clean too.
My car is a big investment for me, and so if I want it done right, I take it to Car Wash Plaza for the touchless wash.
Car Wash Plaza. It's the best in the Northwest.
Find a location near you at carwashplaza.com.
It's here, the Red Tack Model Year-End Clearance Event. Indoors at R&R RV in North Spokane. September 5th through the 14th. Save thousands with factory discounts and clearance pricing. New travel trailers from $15,990. Fifth wheels from $39,990. Motorhomes from $89,990. Shop the Northwest's largest pre-owned RV inventory. Prepped and ready to go. Free parking, free admission, free food. Open daily at 9 a.m. The Red Tack Model Year-End Clearance Event. September 5th through 14th. Indoors at R&R RV in North Spokane. 525 East Francis.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Go to Lake Casino. Go to Lake Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
4 News Now is brought to you by Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical.
It's now 7:15. In Texas, a door-knocking prank turned deadly for a boy who police say was shot in the back. It is just the latest time this kind of prank has led to terrible consequences. Here's ABC's Morgan Norwood.
Police in Houston say the 11-year-old victim was playing ding-dong ditch with friends when around 11:30 p.m. Saturday, they rang the doorbell of this house and ran off.
Shooting just occurred for a little boy that was shy.
Police say a witness saw a man run out with a handgun, firing 2 to 3 shots, hitting the boy in the back.
I think they were able to run for about a block before he lost consciousness and dropped in the street. I believe he lives a block away.
The boy pronounced dead at the hospital the next day.
That's very, very devastating. It's an innocent life taken that he could have avoided.
Police detaining a middle-aged man saying they found a significant number of guns in the home. He has not yet been charged.
In my opinion, that doesn't look like any type of self-defense. It wasn't close to the house, so it'll more than likely be a murder charge.
This incident similar to a door-kicking challenge trend on social media. Police in Arizona say this video shows a group of kids participating in the challenge, kicking the front door of a home, targeting the location multiple times. Other doorbell pranks have turned deadly. Earlier this year, a Virginia man was charged with fatally shooting a high school senior whose friends said they were playing ding-dong ditch, allegedly kicking in the door. And in 2023, a California man was sentenced to life in prison for killing 3 teens, ramming them down with his car after they rang his doorbell and tried to run away. Morgan Norwood, ABC News, New York.
And we have just learned within the hour that the man who shot that boy in Houston has been charged with murder. Now let's take a live look this morning. Here is your Tuesday at 6:47.
Looks nice.
The sun is up. The sun is about to bake us again.
Yeah, it was. Oh, hey, it's 99 yesterday, and I caught the notification there as I was sitting down for dinner, and I went, oh no.
Yeah.
We're in trouble.
We are in trouble. Yeah, because we knew that today was even going to be worse.
Yeah, we knew today and tomorrow were going to be even hotter, and so yeah, we've got triple digits in the forecast, and already we are starting out very similar in Spokane to yesterday, where doesn't even look like we're going to get even close to 70 degrees here. 73 now. The sun is already up, so we're going to start kind of warming up pretty soon. At least it's in the 50s in places like Sandpoint, Bonners Ferry, Colville, and St. Mary's this morning, but a lot of us are waking up quite warm and uncomfortable. Keep an eye on air quality as well here. Some of those fires in Stevens County now beginning to drift to the south here, to the Fort Spokane area, into places such as Davenport as well, around Springdale and Chewelah. We're also going to be looking for lowered air quality into that unhealthy for sensitive groups category. With that smoke drifting south, this is going to be something we also look for tomorrow as well. We'll see things kind of spread out and get more diffused for the afternoon. but see more smoke production in this heat from some of those Stevens County fires and other fires in eastern Washington and the surrounding regions here. So we're going to be looking north of Colville, north of Usc as well for some smoky conditions in the sky. Then as we head into tomorrow, now look at here, even in Spokane and Cheney, a chance for some thicker smoke and some lowered air quality as we start off our Wednesday here. So really, it's not going to be until we see some bigger changes that those hazy skies are going to be going away. Speaking of going away, I wish this would not be the case today, but this is what we got for the afternoon. Start hydrating now. You will thank me later, I promise, with these temperatures in the upper 90s, low 100s for the drive home from work, for the bus ride home from school. It is going to be a tough afternoon and a historic one as well. As I've been mentioning throughout this broadcast, we've never seen a 100-degree day in Spokane in the month of September. Those records go all the way back to 1881, more than 140 years ago. So quite interesting times that we are living in. Record heat through Thursday. We start cooling off heading into the weekend. Your morning sprint coming up next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Maplewood Gardens, offering independent and assisted living.
It's the final days of Sleep Number's biggest sale of the year. All beds now on sale. So you can take home our coolest deal. Up to 50% off our limited edition smart bed. Only at Sleep Number.
How are people 60 and older spending their free time?
Playing games.
Building bones.
Getting messy.
Welcome to Wonders of the World. Come feel the magic inside. Fascinating and powerful crystals from the dawn of time. Incredible natural wonders and prehistoric artifacts. And talk about magic, you should come to Fantasyland. Thousands of pieces of fabulous jewelry and literally millions of beads. Remarkable, astonishing, and whimsical. Come visit Wonders of the World. There's magic inside, and you can take some home.
Playing baseball at Gonzaga University was a dream come true for me. I went from playing an organized sport to life, which is very much unorganized.
Guess we're the adults now, but BECU is always there to help us out.
Things to think about are paying bills, affording a house, planning for college, taking care of dogs.
We have so much to plan for. Having BECU as a partner just gives us total peace of mind.
You think, how can this arch support in my shoe make my back pain go away? But it works. And how can it make my knee pain go away? It was incredible.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if Arch Supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
Do you keep up with the trends or set your own?
Is the color dense enough?
Add more pigment. Launch on social.
We've got to take this global.
All right, so where do we go from here?
You've got to test it, perfect it, expand it. Never rest until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Tuesday in the morning sprint. It is a weather alert day. Temperatures are record breaking, and you will notice that smoky haze hanging around too. Meteorologist Matt Gray will have his forecast. Hannah Joy in studio with details on the Coeur d'Alene School District's new cell phone policy. But first, the final big batch of students here in the Inland Northwest head back to school today. Natalie Grant is live at One Spokane Stadium.
We have been here at One Spokane Stadium all morning. It's the calm after the storm now. The sun is up. Kids are headed back home to get ready for that first day. All of the senior class from Lewis and Clark was here celebrating together, kicking off their senior year on the right foot with a senior sunrise. It's just one of the many ways that Spokane Public Schools is hoping to encourage kids to spend time together and off their phones, continuing that Engage IRL initiative that they kicked off last year. Today's event, a great success and lots of fun memories made. Reporting in Spokane, Natalie Grant, 4 News Now.
New from the Breaking Now desk, Coeur d'Alene high schoolers can now use their phones at lunch. It's up to each principal, but it's a big shift from last year's total ban.
And we've also talked to students who say they're paying attention better in the classroom, that they're more engaged in what's taking place. They're listening to announcements and saying, oh, I didn't know there was a club for that. Maybe I'll go join that club.
Brick says the rules still stand in class. If a phone comes out, it can be taken to the office until the end of the day. Do it again, and parents may have to step in. The district also says it's all about balance. Freedom at lunch, focus in the classroom. We'll see how this plays out now that the school year is underway. For updates, go to KXOY.com.
And if your kids are heading back to school today, we want to see your pictures. Just go to the 4 News Now Facebook page and share those first day of school pictures with us. We have a post ready to go with it.
And it is going to be a hot first day of school in Spokane and in Coeur d'Alene. Look at this. Almost unprecedented heat that we are seeing today. 100 degrees. That would make it the hottest temperature on record for Spokane in the month of September, with records going all the way back to 1881. Record-setting temperatures today and tomorrow will be smashing those records that were set back in 1988.
We are tracking some wildfires in the region, including one in Latah County, prompting level 2 evacuations. It's burning northeast of Moscow near the White Pine Campground along Highway 6. Those level 2 get set to leave evacuations are in effect for White Pine Campground. The Sheriff's Office says if you don't feel safe, leave immediately. It's also asking people to use alternate routes in that area and not to fly drones. Firefighters are also battling wildfires burning just south of Northport in Stevens County, and they're even more challenging with the extreme heat fueling those fires this week. Firefighters are doing their best to stay hydrated and safe while also trying to get those fires contained. Firefighters expect the Blackhawk Mountain and Crown Creek fires to merge if both continue to grow. The Rockwood Boulevard construction project begins today, and that could mean extra time on the road for drivers on the South Hill. Crews will begin a new grind and overlay project and replace some of the water pipes in the area. It's happening south of Providence Sacred Heart Hospital. Also today, traffic on Rockwood Boulevard is condensing between Grand and Cowley. It'll close the intersection of 10th and Sumner and close street parking along Rockwood. The project's expected to be finished by mid-October. A 1,400 home development called Mead Works is under construction in North Spokane. The same developer who built Kendall Yard is behind Mead Works. It'll include parks, walking trails, and office and retail spaces. While some people welcome the idea of more restaurants and shops on the north side, others worry this project will add to the traffic congestion and school overcrowding. Also in Mead, students will return to school on schedule today because the school district and teachers union reached a tentative agreement Sunday night. And Congress is returning to Washington, D.C. amid a week of planned protests. The protests took to the streets on Labor Day, railing against President Trump and other billionaires who they claim are taking power away from the working class. President Trump will speak from the Oval Office today, the White House saying he will make an announcement no word yet on what that will be. What we can expect from that speech and how it could impact the fight on Capitol Hill. Tune in to Good Morning America. And we will be back with a final check of weather right after this. And as we send you off to a quick commercial break, here's your live look at your Tuesday. Get ready for a hot one. We'll see you in a bit.
Your garage door is more than just an entry point. It's also an escape route. Precision Garage Door Service. Fast, reliable, and friendly.
Scott, exciting news at Ziggy's here in Spokane Valley.
Yes, after 47 years in business, our building has been sold to a great local nonprofit, and we are going to be doing an inventory reduction sale here. At the Spokane Valley location only, we will be having huge discounts.
So Scott, what about carpets?
Oh, carpet's going to be one of the biggest discounts we have. This flooring is not going to any other location once the store is closed. So get in, get your flooring right now.
You're going to save me some money.
I hope so.
Thank you.
Medicare options for Freddie.
No, not Freddie. Eddie.
Are you still there, Freddie? Okay, aging needs.
Agent, please.
Relax with the Summer of Me.
Oh, isn't this wonderful?
Watch The Summer of Me over the air on MeTV 4.2.
Well, we are going to see historic weather conditions here today in Spokane. I'm tired of living through historical heat, but don't really have a choice now, do we? 100 degrees today, the first 100 that we have ever recorded in Spokane in the month of September in 140 plus years of records. And the first 100-degree day of this summer. We were doing pretty good. This late season heat, though, ending the summer season with a bang here. Now we're going to stay in the 90s and well above our average through at least the first half of the weekend. As we start to get towards next week, things become a little bit more seasonal.
Thanks so much for joining us this morning. We'll see you throughout the morning on Good Morning America.